Saturday's edition of Fishkeeper Club. Hope we're all well. Good afternoon, Prodigal. No, I don't think it's too early to open a beer, mate. I think you should. Have one for me as well. Without a doubt, for sure. How are we all? Hope we're having a great day. Saturday afternoon, really cold. Well, it is in the UK anyway. Obviously, probably not as cold as what some people get it, but it's pretty nippy out there today. New t-shirts here. Quite a good fit as well. To be honest, quite thick, so that's all good. UBO, how are we? How are we? So about that batfish, wow. I couldn't bloody think of the name, and then as soon as old Time told me that, his actual name's Gary, so as soon as he told me batfish, it came back to me straight away, so all good, all good. Good afternoon, Ian. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Hope you've had a good morning. I'll move the wave maker down a little bit. Oh, God. Oh, the pain is real. Simon, good afternoon, buddy. Hope we're well. I don't know why. Normally I can sit down. I don't know why. I don't know what I've done today that I can't sit down and talk to you guys for a bit. Why not? Why not indeed? Why not indeed? How are you doing, buddy? Good morning. Yeah, not too bad, Simon. Not too bad, mate. A little bit of pain, but I'm always in pain, so it's the way of life, I think, innit? The way of life. As it is as you get older. There's plenty of shrimp out. I'm just seeing if there's any buried. Quite a few saddled at the moment, so that's good. Anna Marie, thanks for joining. How are we? I'm good, mate. I am good. Say not too bad, you know. You've got to be, haven't you? Just got to keep getting on with the grind like we do. I'll just start a bit of the water coming out of here, and then as always, it's basically just a water change. Don't really need that much work doing. Just gonna move. I won't be a second. Busy morning for me today. Shopping, kind of doing a little bit of setting up for tomorrow as well. Make sure I've got everything I need, which thankfully have. So I was asked earlier on, actually by Will, was I going to stream the angel tank build tomorrow? Which I have been thinking about it, to be perfectly honest. I have been thinking about it. I don't know what to do, because if I do stream it, I say I'm obviously going to film it for a video. If I stream it as like a behind the scenes kind of thing, the only thing is I would like basically be neglecting the chat. So yeah, I don't know if I'd stream it or not. I have to think, see how I feel when I get up in the morning. Haven't been up long, to be honest. 9 o'clock. Oh. You know what I'd give to be able to get up at like 8, 9 o'clock, Hannah. I've been awake since 5, and ended up getting up at 6 because just couldn't. I lie there thinking, go back to sleep, go back to sleep, go back to sleep. No, just doesn't work. I know, Simon. To be honest, I could do with like, whereas MD has like a cameraman, I suppose it's not really a cameraman I need. but someone that can, like, say what's going on in chat, so I'm not neglecting chat. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll see how I feel in the morning, to be perfectly honest. I'm gonna get away with it. I was thinking, do I need to do the? Do we need to clean the filter? But I don't actually think I do. I think I will get away with it. Where is it? Good tool for cleaning the inlet cover is the wife's toothbrush. It's really good. Always works. It's not really the wife's toothbrush before anyone says anything. She's not got any teeth. Let's give that a good cleaning off. So, how have our Saturday mornings been? Obviously, Anna's only just started her Saturday morning, so all good. That's good going, Anna. If you've only just got up at 9 o'clock and you've got 2 kids, fair dues. How have you done that? Oh, Elizabeth, happy birthday. Happy birthday. In fact, are you having a party? Are we having a party? Good afternoon, Dane. How are we doing? Letting the kids sleep in so you can hit the ground running. How do you get your kids to sleep in? I know I can't. I don't know. I'm a nightmare, me. Really, I'm a nightmare for. So have you got a load of kids coming round today, Anna? Gary, how we doing, buddy? Leanne, thanks for joining us. Hope you're all good. IDKZ, thanks for joining us. Rainbow Sonic, thank you. Leanne Oaks, bye. Okay, hi and bye. All good, all good. God, it's cold today. If anyone's been out today, it's bloody freezing. It really is. I always take my mum to like Marks and Spencer's, and to be honest, it's always cold in there. Always cold in there. But today, it's actually cold outside, which is pretty rare for in there, to be honest. This was exhausting. Actually, she's still in bed. Right, we'll wait till she's up then, because I've got a few party poppers to set off for her birthday, so we'll wait till she's up. 5-year-old, eh? If only we could turn back the clock to them days where you didn't have a care in the world, apart from what toy to play with next. Them were the days, weren't they? Them were the days. Yeah, so I don't really know what to do about tomorrow. Little man stays up crazy late, so he sleeps into like 8, like 11 till 12, so wow. How old's your little lad, Anna? Just noticed this morning some of my cribs and cichlids have it. Oh no. Take the temperature up to 82, Dane. Take the temp up. They're quite alright. Your cribs will be for sure. I think your keels will be as well. I would just check, just Google it, but I don't think it'd be a problem. Yeah, if you get it up to like 82, mate, it struggles at that kind of temperature. It's definitely the way to go. Red Ed, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us. IDK, all good, man, all good. I just want to go to bed. I'm so tired today. I know you know I'm a nightmare sleeper. Me, I do probably about 5 to 6 hours if I'm lucky. I usually up early getting stuff done before then. Okay, it'll be one on the 23rd. Oh my god. Oh, he's proper young then, isn't he? He's still at the age where he can't answer back. On the let me have a look, my mate. Let me have a look. 85, 82, you're looking at. I'd look it up to like 28 on your heater, buddy. And but just if you've got a thermometer in there, just keep an eye on it. But yeah, if you knock it up to 28, mate, it will help loads. And then obviously treatment as well, but I'd probably look at keeping it at 82, mate, to be perfectly honest. Oh, 28 degrees, 82. But yeah, just keep an eye on your thermometer. But yeah, it's just, it's a bloody nightmare, mate. Rainer, how are we, my man? How are we? Luna Canavan, how are we doing? Good afternoon, if it's afternoon for yourself. Sainsbury's sell Stamford Street brand toothbrushes 2 for 50. Oh, nice. That's good to know, mate. Just a cheap toothbrush, isn't it? Just a cheap toothbrush. Just good for doing the propeller in your tank, in your filter as well. We're supposed to have a little thing tomorrow, but don't know if we can. Right. Yeah, I can understand that, Anna. I can understand that. Kind of fingers crossed that you don't have 20 kids coming round then. Praying for snow. You don't get tormented by a load of little ones. Got a second tank yesterday. Yes. Got a Cherish and Embers in it at the moment. Got a gun held put me at work. What? Wow, Red. Are you okay, mate? Where'd you work? Oh, mate, that's not good, is it? Bloody hell, mate. I hope you're okay. Doing good. Red Ed, that is not good. That is not good. Afternoon, Sam. Got some new fish. What have you got, buddy? I need to do a bit of manoeuvring a minute. Because I'll be honest, hernia's kind of playing up a little bit again today, as it always is, so a little bit of a sit down needed, I think, while I talk to you guys. We'll just dry that off though, otherwise we'll end up with a wet backside. Oh God. Only piece I have now. And then those words we create. Yeah, mate, this is it, isn't it? It's nice to sit down in front of a tank, isn't it? And just kind of like lose yourself in that moment. Doing fine, as always. No snow for me. I know, I think spring kicks in like within the next couple of weeks. I'm just hoping it warms up a little bit in the UK. It's better. 4 giant Daniels. Nice, mate. Nice. You lost 3 though. Wow, man. Lost 3 fork-tailed rainbows. Some of the, you know what, mate, though? Don't kind of look at that as being, obviously it's a bad thing, but don't like blame yourself too much, mate. So a while back, I bought 6, can't remember what they were, but they were a fork-tailed rainbow. And I'm not quite sure whether the parameters they require are totally different, mate, because I've never featured them on here. They just went straight away, they just went. So I think the fork-tails may be a little bit, I struggle with dwarf neons as well, mate. My dwarf neons kind of, don't know what the score is. Feels this is when we get our best snowstorms. I do like a good snowstorm, but only if I don't have to work in it, you know? It's nice to like get up and look out and go, oh, foot of snow. I'm going to work today. But then again, not where I work now, they won't bloody pay us, so I think I'm going to lose 2 more. Yeah, is it the fork-tail, Sam? I just, like I say, mate, I just struggle with the fork. I have struggled with the fork-tails in the past, mate, myself. And like I say, dwarf neon, Jesus. It's like easier to keep an ice cube in an oven. It's honestly, I think they're quite sensitive. That's all I can put it down to. Not good, not good. Always just hurt us though, mate, doesn't it? You kind of just want them to thrive, don't you? Painful, painful. Yeah, so I don't know what to do tomorrow. Whether to stream it or not, I don't know. We'll have to see how I wake up, because I don't want to neglect, I kind of don't want to neglect the video, but on a, it's weird, I don't know, it's honest, like on a business side, I'd probably make, I probably could make money tomorrow if I streamed it, you know. So I don't know, I'll have to see. Yeah, this is it, raining, innit? But to be honest, I've like, time ran away from us in the end today. I wanted to go to the fish store near me and try and get another female angel, because one male angel is going to come into this tank tomorrow, so I wanted to stick a female with it, and then obviously when tomorrow the tank builds, so the 2 breeding angels will go in there tomorrow. So I don't want him on his Todd, you know, I don't want him on his own. It's not too far away from us though, so I might be able to nip out and get one. Yeah, it's them mad deaths again, Sam, innit? Them mad deaths that we can't really explain. Yui over, So I was asked this morning if I was going to stream the Angelfish tank build tomorrow. I am filming it for YouTube. But yeah, I was asked if I was streaming it as well. Now, I'll be honest, I had thought about streaming it, and the concern I have regarding streaming, obviously I use two different cameras. I use a GoPro to film my videos and I'd stream off my phone, so like that kind of thing is not a problem. The problem I kind of have is neglecting the chat or the filming, and I'd have to do both. And I don't think I've got the brain capacity to film both. I was like, it was actually Will that messaged me this morning on Insta. He was like, "Are you streaming it?" I was like, "Well, I have thought about it, but I could do with like having a second person here, so they could read the chat out and things like that, you know, and obviously like deal with the chat if need be. Wouldn't want it to go toxic without noticing." What colour of angel? Well, Dane, I'm not really sure, mate. The one that I'm trying to get a mate for is like silver and black. The two breeding pair are the black marble and the red devil koi. So they're going to go in a tank on their own, let them do their business. And then I was thinking, I just want a female angel, mate. I'm not really bothered if like they're the same kind of species. It'd just be nice to get a female in there, just so it's got someone to hang about with, and maybe if they started breeding, we could take one pair of angels out of the breeding tank, put another pair in, you know. We'll see. I do have to keep reiterating though that the angel breeding tank is short term for the angels. I just want to give them a bit of a shot at it before I put them in here. They're not really enjoying life with the barbs, but obviously we're a month behind. We're a month behind on schedule for the breeding tank, obviously because my car broke down, so that just threw a spanner in the works completely. And there's been a few days where I've just been like feeling a bit just too rough to do it. So, hey Tal, thanks for joining us, buddy. Hope you're well. I know, Anna, this is it. I've just got to see how I feel in the morning. We'll see. I was too stressed out about the whole situation. I'm not surprised, Beb. I'm not surprised. I didn't bother recording this up. Just ready to play God and create another world. Yeah, I do like, to be honest, like, I do like filming them, but I don't know. I was going to watch a bit of MD this morning, and I'll be honest, not really had time. But we'll see. We'll see. Are you walking the dogs? What dogs have we got? There you know. You can't swear. Yeah, that's the thing, mate. Yeah, that's the thing. Good question, you. Good question. One of the dead Java's out. In fact, I think we're all good. I think there's only one bad leaf in there this week. All good. All good. Regular maintenance is like definitely the way forward. Definitely the way forward. Just gonna go and clean that pre-filter, guys. I'll just zoom you in. I will be back. For anyone that isn't at the moment, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, if you could please help support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, and the like button will take Fishkeeper Club to a wider audience. So if you could click the like button as well, that'd be fantastic. It doesn't cost anything, but it does help grow Fishkeeper Club. Fishkeeper Club is a growing community. We do add to it. We add to the people weekly now. You see, the people that come regularly are the ones that you'd look at and think moderators. We kind of look at it as a bit of a different way. We look at it as trusted, valued members of the community that we're building here, that we've been doing now for like 4 or 5 months. We got some really good people coming in. So yeah, if you stay around and prove yourself to be trusted, and we put you onto the mod so we know that we don't have to screen your comments. Just helps everyone out. I'm always a bit dubious about putting this back on here, because the filter here comes through the bottom of the tank. So can you imagine if you cracked it or dislodged it somehow? Oh jeez, better thinking about. So yeah, the new t-shirt arrived at my mum's the other day. I collected it this morning, and yeah, another thing, quite happy with the quality. Again, it's quite thick. The printing's pretty good, and yeah, up to now I've ordered 2 things from the shop just to check on the quality, and up to now they've all been really, really good. So. Good afternoon, Tracy. How are we doing? I need to just catch up on a bit of chat. Do something like on the panel with you. I know, yeah, there is that, mate. It's just like 8 hours, you know. I probably won't stream it, you know. Rather concentrate on getting the video looking good, because it's the videos that obviously that you want to launch. It's a bit mad really, because obviously at the moment I make more money doing the live streams, as you've seen, but it's not all about the money at the end of the day. It's about growing the channel and producing decent watchable content. So and like really it's 24 hours away is probably a little bit too short a notice to get anyone that can come and help out. So Daphnia. Pitbull staff mix. Nice, mate. Django. Great film. Great film. That's up there with my favourites, Django Unchained. Brilliant film. Kind of, I do like my westerns, but like, yeah, Django's, oh man, so good. Two breeds of shrimp, a few ember tetras, and a betta. Nice. Definitely getting more fish. However, to go in a new tank. Yeah, mate. The addiction's real, isn't it? The addiction is real. I'm mostly listening today. Not a problem, buddy. I was bonding slate to my glass overflow boxes. Yeah, no problem, Gary. No problem, mate. Guys, old time is called Gary, just so we know. Go a little bit less formal now. Say that just so I can keep remembering names too. Know what I'm like. But, yeah, so that fish, I did post it last night. It is a batfish. Gary did say it. As soon as you said batfish, I was like, yeah, that was it. Just a bit mad, really, because black, you think Batman, and it looks like a bat, doesn't it? But what a stunning fish that was. Oh, that just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Best part about this community, you don't have to keep fish. Yeah, that's the thing, mate. That is the thing. We're just a great little community, innit, that we've got growing. My favourite type. Yeah, ember tetras are pretty cool. I'm considering dwarf crayfish. I've never had crayfish, Ed. Never. So, I wouldn't mind doing a tank with like bigger critters, if you will, because that's about as critterish as it'll get for me. But Jax, was it Jax last night? Somebody in chat last night said that one of the crayfish had got out and then dropped a load of baby crayfish on the floor. It was like, what? I don't know if we could handle that. I know what I'm like. Hey, fire away, Trace. What's wrong, mate? I think I'm selling my fancy goldfish. I'm listed at €200 for 4 fish. Ooh, you know. Something that I don't know. Don't float my boat, fancy goldfish, but I can understand. The love for them, but you know, certain things just don't do it for you, innit? I think. I'd absolutely love to some mate, you've got a 5-year-old little girl and a 1-year-old son to deal with, and 13 puppies, maybe now 10. Wow. Yeah, mate, it's fully understandable that you can't, you don't have time. Fully understandable. Biggest tank at the moment is 20 gallons. Slowly making my way up the ladder. Actually, Ed, as you get a bigger tanks, mate, they go easier. Kind of look after themselves. All comes to time. It is. I've been building this 1100 litre system for over 2 years. Bloody hell, man. I bet it's good though, isn't it? But it's looking tight. Garden Mechanics, Alan, he kind of like reposted something on Facebook before, and it was like a wooden arch, and like when you put them with moss and that, I was like, you know what, I wouldn't mind doing that at some point, like a wooden arch. Oh, just so good with a nice moss on it as well. Maybe that's where I'd do the dry start moss thing. Maybe more expensive than crack. Yeah, mate. You're right there. General means So damn right, you. So damn right. You know, I had the ammonia yesterday, yeah. I tested again today and still got some ammonia present and nitrite, high nitrate. I'm worried about shrimp in there. I haven't seen him today. I'd probably try and do a quarter again though, Tracy. Quarter water change, get them levels down low. If you've got any beneficial bacteria, throw a bit of that in. If you've got any, is it prime that detoxifies? But don't forget, them shrimp came in and you didn't even know they were there. Well, one of them for like a week, did you? So don't forget how elusive they are, Tracy. But yeah, I'd definitely do a water change again, mate. And just, it's weird that you're getting an ammonia spike. Just see if there's anything. Is there anything in there that has died that you've missed? You've well got your hands full today, Anna. You've well got your hands full. Mexican dwarf crayfish, really just jumping out cherry shrimp. Yeah, I bet they look awesome though, don't they? King Chaos, thanks for joining us. New to the hobby. I have sand substrate with plants. I haven't added fish yet. I have some new gravel. I want to add really same. What's the best way of removing the sand without damaging the plants? You won't damage the plants, mate, but if you're going to remove the substrate, mate, I'd just remove everything and start afresh, honestly. It's got to be the easier option, mate. If you, like you say, no fish in there, so that's all good. But yeah, I'd drain the water down. I'd probably kind of scoop the sand out, and I'd just start again, mate. I really would. Do try to get an aqua soil underneath though for your plants, mate. Your plants will just thrive way better if there's a soil under there. But stick around in Fishkeeper Club as well, mate, because we're here to help everybody out. People are new to the hobby, people that aren't new to the hobby, mate. We kind of help everybody out when we can, so enjoy the stay, mate. We've got absolutely amazing set of people that come in here, buddy, and they'll all help you out as best we possibly can. Taking some more now. Use prime and stability together. Always give a good cleanness there. Fantastic. Probably my fault. Yeah, you could have just like disturbed something there, Tracy. But if you use it, I think prime's the one that detoxifies, isn't it? It's just what I've never used it, but I think prime's the one that detoxifies, doesn't it? So if it detoxifies, you're all good. But yeah, I would do like I'd try and get a 25% water change done for sure, mate. 8 months, it's my Hillstream tank. Oh yeah, we definitely need to be looking at that. Yeah, half your food. It's too easy. It's very easy to overfeed, and it's very easy to overfeed. I bet we're all guilty of overfeeding, really. Is it they say that a fish's stomach is around about the same size as its eye? So when we say eyes are bigger than our bellies, with fish, they probably are. Oh, there we go. Because I've never used prime. It's one I've never used. Ooh. Let's say yeah, double the amount of prime, just to proper get it good, get it going. Those Hillstream loaches are amazing. They are amazing. I will put water back in this tank in a minute. I'm trying to catch up on chat. You guys are well talkative today. Which is great, isn't it? The chat's just like blown up in the past few as well. Even last night, guys, for Valentine's Day. So you'd expect like not as many people in. But we still hit 400 yesterday. So fair dues for a night, for a Friday night when couples are doing like their own thing. To still have 400 people come through. I mean, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, prodigal. I you know, water test your source monthly just in case. And always be aware of your surroundings when you go out. You know, and when I say be aware of your surroundings, look out for like the water board or the water people, having whereabouts in the world you are. If they're working on your water pipes, check your water for sure. Definitely. Yeah, I overfeed myself as well, Ed. I overfeed myself with crisps, so crisps are my thing really. Way to my heart, pack of crisps. Pack of chili Doritos, and I'm anyone's, to be honest. I'd say, Tracy, anything that, if your water's clear within 5 minutes, you're kind of good. But just remember, like, alright, if you've got bottom feeders, but if you've no bottom feeders, I'd say when your water's clear within 2 minutes, really, you know. But like, I know you've got the shrimp and all that, but they don't really eat a lot. But it is difficult. It is difficult. And fast for a day a week as well. I fast my fish for a day a week, at least. As we saw, like yesterday, didn't feed yesterday. Just helps get rid of any of that food that's still knocking about. Especially the stuff on the floor where the cories are always going around. Or your cleanup crew. Daniel, thank you for joining us this afternoon. Hope you are well. I just added a couple of new minute shorts to your page. Nice. If anyone wants to see what my 40 gram feeding times look. Yeah, mate, I'll check that out in a bit. I struggle with overfeeding sometimes as well. It's something we're all guilty of, mate. Because technically, you never know, do you? It's one of those, and it doesn't matter what pet. How many people do you see with big fat cats or big fat dogs, and you're like, because they can't tell you. They can't tell you they're full. So, and like, thing is, a lot of animals don't have a cut-off in there, you know? The primal instinct is to search for food. So, when they see food, they eat as much as possible because they don't know where the next meal's from. Thing is, we do. Yeah, we do know where our next meal's coming from. We know where their next meal's coming from. So you kind of got to just bear that in mind. You've got to do that thinking for them. What I always think, if you go on a holiday for a week, yeah, you're not going to put a holiday block in because you don't need to, yeah. So you just don't. You can just get away with not feeding your tank for a week. You're not going to come to any harm, yeah. I was always told when I was young, you can't starve a fish because there's so many little microbes in the water that they'll munch away on anyway. So, you know, you'll get away with just feeding a minimum amounts. I set up a tank for my grandma. There's a single goldfish in it. She overfeeds it. Yeah, older women are the worst for it though, aren't they? My mum's the worst for it. That's why I had a right gut when I moved out of the home I grew up in. Our mums and that, they're all guilty of overfeeding. You think, like, I'm 52 and sometimes you weren't allowed to leave the table unless your plate was clear. You know? Kind of how it is, isn't it? We're all guilty of overfeeding, and a lot of it comes from our upbringings, you know? Yeah, you're the same as me, Tracy. Our water's like amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. But it's the chlorinator, isn't it? Yeah, like no nitrates in our water. As you've seen when I tested I did a parts per million on a TDS. Did a TDS reading on mine a few weeks ago, and it was like 39 parts per million compared to Volvic, which was like in the 80s, which I know is still low, but to come out of a tap water's got less bits in it than spring water. Crazy. Oh, right. I'd definitely cut down by half, Tracy, for sure then, mate. Cut it in half and see how you go. How much do you actually, how much do you, I've got my feet, 34 Hillstream, numerous, 12 solids, no blade. See, what do you feed them, Tracy? Do you feed them like frozen, or do you go for like dried? I'd definitely cut down your dried if you're feeding them dried by like half and see how you go from there. If you're doing frozen for that amount, I'd probably say half. If you defrost the block, let it do for a couple of days. Just keep it in the fridge. But I'd let it do for a couple of days at least. I use 4 blocks on the 4 tanks. I'll still use 4 blocks when I have the 5 tanks because it's still the same amount of fish, just different, obviously. I'll have to watch what I do with the Angel tank when I stick them in there, because I'll just have to watch what I feed, because there won't be any bottom feeders in there. There'll just be Angels at the time. So I will really have to watch what I feed in there, because obviously a small amount of water, ammonia spikes just go through the roof quick. Yeah, and snails. Snails are always good. I don't know, do Hillstreams eat snails though? I don't know. I always just think loach and think snail eaters. My fish only get fed once a week. Yeah, this is the thing, mate. I did later on, Tracy, I will do another poll on my chat, on my post page, because my posts are getting a little bit more attention now. So I'll do a poll, and we'll see how often people feed the fish per week. We'll say, like, we'll do a 1 day, 2 to 3 days, 4 to 5 days, 7 days, or like, and see how it is. Some people are always like, "Oh, just don't feed them," which you've got to feed them. You got to feed them, but it's yeah, we'll do it. We'll do a bit of we'll have a look and see what the score is. We'll see. We're pulling a better poll. Oh, God. Just put the water on. When I put the water on, though, you'll have to. And it's alright you saying you'll have to remind me. I'm probably got 10 minutes behind on chat anyway. You know what I'm like? I'm flooding myself out. how they call them, earworms. Coming home before and Smith's tune on the radio. And now, can't get it out of my head. I have to watch because I don't really know if whistling a tune on on YouTube breaks your copyright. Don't really know. Don't want to get a copyright infringement for whistling a tune. Don't know. Plus, you don't want to hear me whistling anyway. Pretty annoying because I can't really whistle. Just sounds good in my head, but just not for anyone else's. Your Amazon snails will soon breed out though, Trace. That's a thing. That's a really good test as well, Tracy. If you've got a lot of snails, or not too many, snails are a really good indication for overfeeding. If you've got like a load of them, you're overfeeding. If you've not got many, you haven't. Regulate themselves, snails. They'll never produce snails that will start competing with them for food. Some of us humans should be like that, especially the ones that have 6 to 8 kids, for sure. You're like, no, you get 1 loaf of bread a week, so make sure you've got enough. It's easy for me to say I don't have kids. So no, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Me and her are both on it there. Are they still knocking about, Trace? The Malaysian? Not one of them's died, have they? I have to feed 5 times a day my adult seal. Wow, Jesus. Yeah, understandable obviously with the babies, Raina, innit? What do you feed your seahorses, Raina, out of interest? I think I might have asked this before. Like Malaysian trumpets. Hard to kill but can multiply fast. Yeah, all snails are a really good indication, aren't they? Starting over again. Yeah, King Chaos, do it, mate. Do it. Definitely start afresh. Otherwise, you'll never be happy with it. But yeah, start over, mate. I'll be in the same boat as you tomorrow. I'm building a new tank tomorrow, mate, and it's the bloody good part of the hobby, innit? So. Yeah, good luck, King Chaos, for sure. Frozen for bottom feeders. I'll be honest, Tracy. I'm gonna we all know I'm gonna stop feeding Bloodworm anyway to see if it is anything to do with the random deaths. But yeah, I'd look at like brine shrimp, daphnia. We get the cyclops as well. Anything really, any of the frozen foods, mate, because they're all quite small, so they'll all munch away on it for sure. But yeah, Bloodworm's kind of like, at the moment, it's kind of a possibility of having a bad rep in it. There's a lot of people that frown with Bloodworm nowadays. I think maybe I would culturing your own Bloodworm be safer than buying it, because you just don't really know, do you? You don't really know what you're buying. You don't know what's, and like, I don't know. But yeah, I am gonna hold back on the Bloodworm. I've still got quite a bit of it to feed, but I don't put a lot in, so. I don't actually think he's got soil in there, Raina. I think it's just sand. That's if you can't feed them, don't breed them. It's right though, isn't it? It's right. It is right. It's quite funny. Like, there's an issue at the moment with in the UK with like schools, free dinners for kids at schools for the families that can't afford them. And you just think, well, if you can't afford to feed your kids, one, why have you bloody had them? And then like they'll interview a mother and she'll be like 3 ton in weight, 2 pasties in her hand, 1 in either side of her cheeks, like that. Oh, kids can't feed me kids. It's like, stop eating it all yourself then. You know what I mean? It's like, it's proper mad. Like the job I used to like, because my mum's next door neighbour's a teacher, and she's like, oh, and I'm like, I don't really agree with giving kids free school. That sounds really bad, but hear me out. I don't really agree with free school meals. And she was like, well, you don't see these kids when they come to school and they've not got any food. And I'm like, I used to deliver to their houses, and when you knock on the door at 7 o'clock and you're delivering whatever it is they've ordered from wherever, and you knock on the door at 7 o'clock, and they answer the door at 7 o'clock with a joint in the mouth, and they're saying they can't afford the kids, priorities are wrong. That's where I'm coming from when I say we shouldn't be giving free meals to kids. When the parents are smoking whatever, fags, joints, whatever, crack. You know what I mean? Priorities, isn't it? That's kind of how I look at it. My sis, that's the one. That's the one I was thinking about. My sis. Got to watch when you say that. My sis. That's the one I couldn't think of. But yeah, we get that round here as well. Cyclops. Yeah, I don't really know what it is, Anne-Marie, but they call it Cyclops. I think it must have one eye. I don't know. But yeah, they call it. I don't know what. I don't actually know what it is. I don't know. There's some little bug, won't it? That looks weird when you magnify it. Some kind of cool piece of driftwood at the fish shop today, and I can't stop thinking about it. It was perfect. The best piece of driftwood I ever saw. I know, mate. I know what you mean. I'm gonna get into the habit now, because I've got a fish room. If I do see a decent piece of wood, get it. I've kind of got lucky with the 2 pieces of wood that I'm putting in the build tomorrow, because they look really well when I will glue them together as well, and yeah, they work well together. So, but yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye out now for a piece of wood that's got a bend in it, so it's like an arch, and maybe take it from there. But if you go on Facebook and look at Garden Mechanics, he kind of reposted something. It was so good. I don't know if that's something they've made themselves with loads of little pieces of wood and then glued them together. But it was cool. Bloodworm's absolutely fine. Fill it out first. Stop feeding food. Yeah, there's quite a few coming here, Prodigal, that claim that once they stopped feeding bloodworm, the random deaths stopped. And all this now, it all comes really from like keeping fish simple when he put out his video that he thinks it's bad. But yeah, it's one of them. I'm gonna stop feeding it for 6 months and kind of see how it goes. If the random deaths stop, then there might be something in it. If the random deaths still continue, then I'll carry on feeding. I'll start feeding bloodworm again. I love the smell of bloodworm, me. Anyone who's never smelled it, next time you thaw it out, take a real good smell of it. It's lovely. Don't. Don't. I'm joking. It's nasty. Nasty stuff. God damn, smells bad to the bone. Tweezer feed your fish, Tracy. I'm crazy. It's good though that you can get them eating out of tweets, isn't it? It's pretty good. It's pretty cool. I used to feed my piranha frozen prawn, Daniel. I did. Used to like a frozen prawn. Obviously throw it out, but I used to like a prawn. I weren't feeding it with my fingers though. Oh no, 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 no. But yeah, they used to love it. Used to love it. Shoot now. Thanks for the stream. See you next time, Protocol. Thanks for joining us, buddy. A tea strainer, innit? A tea leaf strainer is quite good as long as it's like a fine mesh. I was gonna buy a pair of tights today for my legs. No, for my vacuum, my tank vac, but my gravel vac, I should say. But I've actually found like a mesh bag. So yeah, I'm gonna fit that on there. Stop me sucking up any of my shrimp. I have Cardinal Tetris Tour. Thanks for joining us as well, buddy. I hope you enjoy your stay here. I hope you're still here. I am a little bit behind on chat. Not too much, though, I don't think, though. But yeah, I have Cardinal Tetras, mate, in the other tank, which we'll go over to that when this one's done. I saw a video the other day on Facebook of somebody feeding mealworm to his betters. Yeah, you know what, King Chaos? I've seen this before, yeah. The mealworms, aren't they? I can't really see it being a problem. I think you'd have to maybe cut them up a little bit. But at the end of the day, they're just insects, aren't they? And fish eat insects that fall in the water. They're not fussy, are they? You know, any insect that falls in the water, it's fair game for your fish. So, yeah, mate, I can understand. And let's face it, they're pretty cheap, aren't they? Especially if your neighbour feeds them the birds, you can go and nick his bird feeder. Just take it out. BGN Aquariums does not recommend stealing mealworm off your neighbour. But if you can get away with it. Oh, so that's me. I might be a bit. Definitely would be part of the meal. Definitely part of the meal. But yes, little prawns, frozen prawns. All good. All good. My one piranha refused to live with any other fish. Potato bags can work. I've had enough of them at work. Yeah, I can imagine coffee filters are pretty good as well, yeah. But yeah, this bag should be good. I just need to fix it onto the vac itself. I thought the exoskeleton was bad for them. No, if on shrimp, no, you're better off keeping it in. Some shrimp don't eat it though. I think if I remember rightly, I think bamboo shrimp and that don't eat their exoskeleton, but other shrimp will eat it as well. It gives them puts the calcium back in that they need. But I don't know. I don't know, mate. I don't know. But they're bugs, aren't they? Not quite sure, mate. Not quite sure. Mealworm. I don't know. I'd probably steer away from them and give them proper like fish food, mate. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. I have seen it myself though. Where people do it. If you're going to do them, like Raina says there, they are big, aren't they? Pestle and mortar. Try and break them down a bit, maybe. Probably. Oh, you'd be all right if you can break them down a little bit. Cut them up. Autocorrect. I think autocorrect's gone a nightmare on phones me recently. Or predicted text as well. It's gone getting out of hand. I think what I might do with predicted text, I'm going to put the next winning lottery numbers are. Let it predict that. See how it does with that. I've never used them, King Chaos, to be honest, but I don't know. It's just insects, aren't they? Maybe on like even better probably for carp and things like that, bigger fish like your koi and things. But yeah, I think if you're going to feed them to like a betta, I'd say make sure you cut them up a little bit for sure, break them down. Crushed probably the better way. Pestle and mortar. Just don't let the wife see you using a pestle and mortar. She'll bloody skin you. Right, let's move over. Let's move over to the other tank. I think actually tomorrow's build will be like the first build I've done in a while where I actually have everything that I need, which is pretty rare. Normally I have to nip out to the shop. I've got an air stone, I've got the airline, kind of got everything. I've got a splitter, I've got a little corner piece, so it so good, so good. Move you guys over. Ooh, it's looking a bit. Oh, it's not looking too bad on camera though. I wasn't going to do a water change on this tank today, but I'm going to anyway. Because I'm actually, tomorrow, because I'm going to transferring the Angels over. Everything regarding the tank build tomorrow is technically already up and running. The filter media in the built-in filter of that tank is in the FX4. I'm putting another filter in there anyway, because I'm not quite sure on the power of that, and I'm going to put another filter in anyway. But it's the same filter as what I have running in the corner there. A little filter from All Pond Solutions. So I'm kind of hoping it's the same size media. So I'm going to put the 2 pieces of foam that are in the new filter into that, and 2 pieces of foam from that into the new filter. So we've already got a cycled filter media. The plants that are going in there have been in, so they're going to have a nice coating of beneficial bacteria as well. So the tank's cycled already, but I'm going to take water from this tank into there, so I can just transfer the Angels over straight away with no hassle. Just try and make it as like stress-free as possible for them. So the tank will get another slight water change tomorrow anyway. We'll see. My luck will be now that overnight these 2 Angels will spawn. That's kind of what I fear. I could see it happening though, but they haven't spawned since the barbs went in there. I think the barbs have kind of knocked them off. So hopefully we'll get back into their loving ways after tomorrow. I've also got 2 really good peace lilies gonna go in that tank as well. I bought them a couple of weeks ago. I've just had them sat on my kitchen windowsill. They're doing really well, so kind of do like peace lilies growing out of the tank. So last night when we came off stream last night, someone had left a proper nasty comment on my latest video. First person, apart from the live streams, they're the first person I've actually banned from the channel. I've actually blocked them from the channel. It's proper nasty. Yeah. Never had to do that before. I think probably because I'm having that much like hassle at work as well. Kind of decided that enough's enough. Yeah, so I've blocked him from the channel completely. God, the bloody tinfoils are going mad in here at the moment. Them tinfoils are so boisterous, it's amazing. It's incredible. We'll catch up on chat in a minute, guys. I'm just sorting out the buffer for this tank. And then I nearly put it in my drink of water. Don't want to do that. Can't imagine that tasting that great. Oh my god, I think I'm way behind on chat again. I am. Bloody hell. Grapes, pepper and peas. I've never tried grapes, actually. I've done pepper. My shrimp loved pepper. My fish weren't that keen. Peas, everything loves a pea. But I've never tried grapes. Yeah, I might have to have a crack at that. Yeah, you can. You can feed peppers to your fish. Yeah, anything veg-wise. I think I must have put it on my community post. Definitely put it on Facebook. Yeah, my shrimp love a bit of pepper, but like orange or red. I never tried green pepper because I don't really buy green peppers because they're a bit rank. But yeah, peppers, they love them. Try spinach, Tracy, as well. They love spinach. So there is certain things you can get, King Chaos, that will reduce your pH, mate. I'll be honest, it's never something I've ever had to do because my pH like 6.8 that comes out the tap here. So it's something I've never had to do, but I know certain aqua soils can help reduce your pH. I think I might be wrong, but is it like crushed coral and things like that can help reduce your pH as well? But yeah, your boy is yeah, you definitely need to be fertilising your plants, mate, for sure. Some people will say you don't, but you do. Tracy's is up for some loving for sure. She will be tomorrow. I'm just wondering how long it'll be till they christen the new home. Tried spinach and nettles. I tried them with shrimp though. The Hillstream should take your nettles and spinach though, Trace, for sure. Oh, does it raise the pH? Crushed coral. I don't know what brings it down. It's something I've never really, like I say, I've never had to do. So it's Yurio. See you soon, buddy. King Chaos. Let's hope what I buy naturally lowers the pH. I don't really. I know fluval stratum brings your pH down, mate. But I don't know what kind of brings it down. There will be something. You best off asking in your shop. If you ask in your shop where you live, everyone will have the same problem. So yeah, should be good. Good afternoon, Steve. How you doing? Just check my tap. No ammonia, nitrate. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, I'd definitely do a 25% again with Tracy for sure. I've had root tabs and used fertilizer. Yeah, your soil will be way better, mate, but you'll still have to use root tabs. I'd say give it about 8 weeks. Once you use your soil, after about 8 weeks, then throw a little bit of root tabs in there as well, mate. Tropica root tabs are good. I've just been using Seachem Flourish tabs, and I'll be honest, I think they're bloody amazing. My lotuses are looking exceptional on the Flourish tabs. Yeah, I'm a big fan of those, to be honest. I may actually stick a couple of flourish root tabs underneath the rhinocae in the CO2 tank, because I think, yeah, I think they'll do good. Or even just like split one and maybe split one and put it in, or quarter it and put it. I think that might be what I might do tonight, on top of everything else that I've got planned for tonight. I normally do my housework. I live on my own, so I've got to do all my housework myself. I normally do it on a Sunday morning, but I'm going to get it all done tonight. Get all my housework done tonight. And then I can spend the day doing the tank tomorrow. But do we stream it as well? That's the question. Do we stream it as well? Jesus. Well, a bit more coming out of that. Oh my God. At what age, right? At what age is it when you start groaning when you bend over? What age does that come? Because I'll be honest, I've been doing it a while, can't remember. Stream it. Do you want me to stream it, Tracy? Your boy won't. You don't have to have it broke down, mate. Your roots will take the nourishment out of it anyway, mate. They'll just break down over time. But yeah, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. Did I don't know if I dechlorinated. I always forget if I've dechlorinated this tank when I'm doing it. Fertilizers, guys. That's what I use. Fertilizers on the plants. So they definitely require it. A chance to buy an Oasis thermo biomass rate 50 for 100 quid. It's a bit of a beast, so a few miles away from it. I had an Oasis, Steve. It was good. It was good. They are really good. They have a pre-filter which you kind of clean weekly. What put me off mine was cleaned the pre-filter 1 week and it started leaking from the main part, which you shouldn't do. That's why I ended up with the FX4. But what I would do, Steve, if you do buy it, I'd definitely buy new seals straight away, mate. I'd definitely go for new seals, and then because that's the main bit that can cause you the biggest hassle in it. But yeah, I'd definitely look at changing the seals on it, mate, for sure. As you'll see on my build tomorrow, your boy, I'm doing a breeder tank tomorrow, and it's a bit daft, really. People go, "Why are you putting aqua soil in it when you're only putting Anubias in, and there's no plants technically being planted into the gravel?" I'm putting aqua soil in it because at some point they probably will be planting plants into the soil. So I may as well put the aqua soil in now rather than 3-4 months down the line think, oh, I should have put aqua soil in. You know, I'd rather do it now. The angel is, I'm building an angelfish breeding tank tomorrow. It's like a 60-litre cube. And I know I'll probably get a bit of hate for it. Like I say, I banned someone yesterday on one of my videos. It's a temporary thing. It's not the full-time home for the angels. So what, I give them a crack at breeding. Then they're going to go in the rainbow tank. So oh, Anna, I only have I have the fish room. That's just been totally top to bottomed and redecorated anyway. And I can't hoover in there at the moment because everything's everywhere in there. I have a bedroom, my bathroom, my lounge and my kitchen. That's technically it, and a hallway. So yeah, it doesn't really take that long, to be honest. And it's weird how it's obviously there's not as much going on in here now. The cat's not here. Sadly, there's no cat hair lingering all over the place anymore. You know what, Tracy? I kind of wish you lived nearer to me. Because yeah, it's a bit late to try and get. If I was going to stream it, mate, I kind of I want someone reading out the chat as we go along to do it, so I'm not neglecting the chat. I might not put it on as a fish keeper club though. I might just do it as Angel Tank behind the scenes live stream and take it from there. I think that's what, if I'm going to do it, that's why I may end up doing it like. And then it's a bit of a weird one. I have to think of it as a business now because it's a business. And I make most of my money on the streams, you know, and I've got to kind of think of that, especially facing an operation with a 6-week recovery that I'm not going to get paid for. I am going to look at changing my job. Hopefully within the next month I'll be working somewhere else. But I don't know if they'll pay sick pay either, you know. So I have to kind of look at income. So I may stream it, just have it going on my phone in the corner, and yeah, I don't know. I'll see how I feel in the morning, I think. Yeah, I'm a bit of a preempt everything, me King Chaos. Your boy wants me to stream it too. Have you had experience with candy cane tetras? I haven't, mate, no. I'll be honest, buddy, I've never seen them. I have to keep an eye on the tank now while I'm filling it up. Let's just see. I'm Googling it now, mate. Okay, yeah, mate. I have. I actually. The mad thing is, mate, I've got one which sounds daft. He came in with. I've got red phantom tetras in the tank that you're seeing now. We don't call them candy cane here. I can't think what we call them. But yeah, I have one in here, and he, like I say, he came in. Let me see, because he's down there. Let me just. I don't want to. He's kind of. He's right there. Don't know if he. Yeah, he's there. I don't. So yeah, mate, I do have one. He was a stowaway. He came in with another set of tetras. He came in with the red phantoms. But yeah, he's a belting little fish, mate, to be honest. And he does pal out with the tetras. It's not like he's a loner on his own. he does pal out with the rest. So but yeah, mate, nice little fish. Probably best to keep in a groups of 8+, which I do think really of all tetras, 6 to 8+. But I'm a big fan of cardinal tetras, me mate. I goddamn love them. Hence why the second tank in the fish room will be a cardinal tank. Not exactly set up for them to, well, it's not going to be set up as a cardinal breeding tank, but it is going to be set up with the hopes that the cardinals breed. Not going to put a light on it for a start, because cardinal eggs and fry are light sensitive, so we're not going to put a light on it. It's going to be a black water tank as well, but so is the new angel tank as well. Well, it's not technically not really black water, but I'm going to put quite a few botanicals at the bottom of this one tomorrow. So, because I have got botanicals coming out my ears at the moment. I bought a £30 botanical hamper, if you will, from a company called Crowder's Botanicals. Wow. Done a really good job as well. Of like, there's loads of different things. They put on Facebook that they advertised on Facebook a few weeks ago, so I kind of got in touch and was like, "Do you do a hamper style thing?" And they were like, "Yeah, we do." And they sent us a link. So they do like a £20, £30, £40. I went for the £30 one, and they messaged back and I was like, "Yeah, I've just put an order in." And they were like, "Right, what size tanks have you got, so we know what to put in for you?" Which, let's face it, that's pretty good, innit? That's pretty good that they've got back and said what size tanks, so they're not giving you a loads of massive things for a small tank. So it was like mixed, really. So I've got a really good mixed bag. Bloody loads of stuff in it. Different cones, different leaves, banana leaves, some weird pods that look like a Pac-Man. Yeah, so all good, quite excited. So that's the thing, like streaming tomorrow, there's quite a few, I'm kind of doing a few videos tomorrow as well. So I'm kind of going to be doing like the angel tank build. But also on top of that, there's going to be like a botanicals video that'll come out of it as well. And possibly a live stream, like I say. It was Will. Will messaged me on Insta saying, "Are you going to live stream the angel build?" I was like, I have been thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't want to neglect the video. And also, if I do a live stream, I wouldn't want to neglect the people watching the live stream. But if I do it like a behind the scenes, then and keep the mic on, I can still kind of talk, but I don't know. Dilemmas. You know, why do these things happen? So Tracy, the marble angel, not the one in chat. So Tracy's kind of she's had 3 different males. She's spawned with 3 different males since she's been in this tank. Now they are supposed to be monogamous, so she obviously not. So but all of a sudden she started like palling around with the silver angel. But I'm still gonna put her in with the koi for sure, because that's the one she's spawned with for the past 4 or 5 times. So she's back with him now. She's weird. She's proper. I've actually seen her spawn with 2 males at the same time, which is a bit weird. She started spawning with the silver one and then went on to one of the whites, the sapphire, which has now passed away sadly. But yeah, he kind of jumped in. I've never seen an angelfish have a threesome before, but yeah, she kind of did. And the other one just sat back as if like proper looking disappointed. Like, I take it was like Tracy had a lover and the husband come home and the other lover had to hide in the wardrobe while the husband took advantage of Tracy in a negligee. That's kind of how I looked at it. So, what a change done. Just let me sort this out, guys, and I'm proper with you then. Then we can talk about tomorrow more. See, like, the weird thing I have with streaming it tomorrow as well is toxic chat. You know how it can go sometimes, don't we? You know what I mean? It's Sunday. Kind of don't want a toxic chat environment going on. So yeah, it's a dilemma. And I'll be honest, I kind of left it too late to kind of get any form of like backup, if you will. I'm just going to tidy some of this away and then I can reset up for how we normally are, as I do every Saturday. Right, kind of nearly with you. So, what do we do? Nearly with you. Nearly with you. Just move the drink. Which is a bit weird. I've gone like 3 streams now without spilling a drink. Yeah, that's like some kind of record. Okay. Oh, Emad, buddy, so sorry about that last night. Anna did apologise, mate. She got ambushed by a little lad, and I know how easy it is, mate. I've kind of nearly timed out people before for accidentally, mate. So she did if you stayed in, she did apologise, mate. What I'll do, because I know you're coming here now, as I'll mark you as a trustee. So yeah, I do apologise for that, buddy. It was solely a mistake, mate. Right, let me just. If the chat is your concern, we can do a stream together. Yeah, you might be onto something there, right? You know, might be onto something there. Let me let me kind of. I've proper lost the chat. Right, hang on. Right, I've kind of. I have aquasol. Right, done that one. Housework done. Stream it, Tracy. Yeah, done that. Rather than have my problem, you also need grease for the seal. I've seen that. Stream it. Yeah, in fact, I don't think I've got too far away. Yeah, no, company. So that time to get sick pay. I know, that's the problem, Tracer. That's the problem. But at the end of the day, I don't think there's going to be much rush with them anyway. It's a dilemma. Yeah, yeah, it won't take much cleaning. You can actually turn them down anyway, Steve, as well, so it's not as powerful. But yeah, I'd still probably look at like the FX. To be honest, it still needs like once a month, really. Surprising now, it's the first foam. If you put a foam on your pre-filter though, and like the pre-filter, I think if the Biomaster's got a pre-filter, mate, you'd probably just do that once a week anyway, because you'd be surprised how much crap it takes out. But as for the rest, you should be good. But like I say, even though you don't disturb them seals, keep an eye on it, because it proper flooded me once. I have a different way now when I do my filters. I use kitchen roll. I have a kitchen roll method, so I kind of put kitchen roll under the filter, because they're in a cabinet closed up, and then they have the kitchen roll come out from underneath. So I can just keep looking, and if the kitchen roll's wet, you know you've got a problem. That's kind of how I work it now. It's like black skirt tetras in the UK, black widows. It's crazy. That's why I was like candy cane. I need to check it out. Totally different, but yeah, they're the same, just totally different name to what we call them. Can't think what we call them. Like I say, I never bought him. He came in as a stowaway. He's an illegal immigrant that came in from Maidenhead Aquatics at Ashton Underline. But he gets on. He's not gets on with the red phantom, so all good, all good. Is it maybe? Do we call them Serpa? Do we call them Serpa tetras here? Not quite sure. Kind of rings a bell. No, Serpa tetras are very, very similar to the red phantoms. So. I know, Tracy. So, you know what? It's a bad situation. Companies shouldn't be allowed to not pay sick pay for when people have operations. What is that about, anyway? You know what I mean? There should be like certain levels. I can understand companies not paying sick pay for someone if they're off with a cold. But if you break your leg and company doesn't pay you sick pay, what are you doing? Living on the streets? Because you're not entitled to benefits. There's only certain people in the UK that are entitled to benefits, and I don't fit into that category. So, what do you do? So bad, so bad. It's a terrible situation that I've kind of ended up being in for no fault of my own either. I know, like 90 days, that'd be ideal, but yeah, it's bloody rubbish. Have you used choy wood? It's great for babies. I have, your boy. Yeah, I've actually done a video on choy wood, mate. I love choy wood. It's ace. I have got some in my shrimp tank, mate. Yeah, choy wood. That's one of my most watched videos on my channel, mate. My choy wood video. One of the girls I worked with when I was in the HS, her first day at work, walked out at the end of the day, twisted her ankle on a tiny stone in the car park, fractured it, and was off with full pay. Wow, that's kind of that's how it should be, though. These companies shouldn't be allowed to get away with it. It's proper wrong. Proper wrong. I did the injury there. Yeah, I think it's just disgraceful. And it's not just the company I work for, the majority are. But people, like when I first started working, you'd get your regular people that are phoning sick on a Saturday because they got paid. Then they kind of cut it out so you didn't get paid for your first 3, and companies have took advantage of that and gone, no, we're not paying you full stop, you just get a stat. It's kind of wrong, proper wrong, it's naughty. Especially when you work, you know what I mean? If you're phoning in sick every other week with the smallest of stuff or the stupidest of complaints, I understand it. But if you get injured at work, it shouldn't even be a question. It's disgraceful. I could do that, mate. Yeah. It's like we've never done a stream on a Sunday, so I don't know what the crowd's like. But yeah, you kind of wouldn't you couldn't not monitor the chat on a Friday, could you? Wow, Friday nights is like weirdo night, isn't it? It is, isn't it? It's weirdo, isn't it? I kind of gathered. To be honest, Steve, I actually read it as ankle, so. My angels breed all the time, Emad. They have kind of stopped since I put the barbs in there. But tomorrow they're getting the new home. Put a bit of Barry White on, and away they go. Nice little 2-piece lilies growing out the top. It's going to look awesome. Honestly, it's going to look awesome. The wood have got 2 pieces of wood. Roots. One turn so the roots are going down. That piece will have Will's 3D printed S-shaped pleco cave in there, because the plecos are going to go in there eventually. It's going to be a pleco breeding place eventually. And then the other piece is also a root, but that's going to be the other way, so the roots come up, and it's just going to be Anubias, heavily packed with Anubias, because I've got loads of it. Like I say, I'm going to aqua soil it anyway, just in case I decide to change the plants around at some point. And then it's going to be kind of packed out of botanicals at the bottom. I don't have any choy wood left. I kind of used the last piece in the shrimp tank. But yeah, I've got loads of different types of botanicals. It's quite incredible. In fact, you know what? We should be well enough charged. I'll show you the botanicals. Because like this, in all fairness, I haven't even contacted them since, but everything's just been like thrown out. So I'll show you what you get with a botanical, with a £30 botanicals thing. So let me just whip you around. That's the 3D printed shrimp cave. So I am all set up. I've got everything ready to go. We're all good. This is what you get in a £30 box of botanicals from Crowders. Aracanat pods, whatever they are. That's like their Aracanat pod. So I might even pronouncing that wrong, maybe. Cinnamon leaves, quite a few cinnamon leaves as well. They smell pretty damn good. Obviously they do smell cinnamon. Cashew leaves, nice big bag of cashew leaves. If this is boring, sorry guys. Small catappa leaves, so they're your Indian almond leaves. Also nice big bag. If you're buying them in the shops, you're looking at probably 10 quid for those. Definitely, because they're not cheap. No botanicals are cheap. Jack leaves, another great bag with probably 15 leaves in each bag. Banana leaves, these are like proper mad things, these. So these have been cut as well, because I don't think they grow on the trees square. But again, like the amount in there, look at that, it's like a pack of cards. There's loads in there. It's all like for £30, which I say probably about $40. So banana leaves. On top of that, black curls. Black curls, if I remember rightly, just these like black curly things. very technical chat about these. But like massive, like you can see the amount of stuff that's in there. Loads of them. Then we've got Wallachi. If I'm pronouncing these wrong, guys, I do apologise. But Wallachi pods, which I've never used before. All these are obviously, but like, look at the amount in there. There's blooming loads in there. Black cones. Now, black cones are alder cones, but there's absolute. So right, so you can see the amount of alder cones in there. The bag's full. So there's a full amount there. Now, I do have a box of alder cones. That box cost me £7. Yeah, so what does that say? What does that say? And then we have mangrove leaves. Again, massive amounts, probably like 15 to 20 of the mangrove leaves in there. And then, rather than get them out, I'll just show you. I haven't really got a clue what the hell that is. I don't even. I'll be honest, I don't know what that is. Could be anything. Could be an elephant manhood. Don't know. Don't even know what that is. So we've got nice little pod there, which I think that'd be pretty cool. That's definitely going to go in. I kind of like that. But there are all sorts in here. That I don't know what that is. I haven't got a blooming clue. But it's like leathery. It's like a bit, well, suede kind of thing. Don't know what it is. But as you can see, there are all kinds in there. Some kind of beans, some kind of barks. Don't know what they are. They're like a pod on the end of them. That big thing there, whatever kind of pod that is. So, like, to be honest, for £30, going off the price of botanicals in shops, I think Crowders have done a great deal there. I really do. I'm kind of well impressed with them. So that's kind of the botanicals that are. Just let me turn all my lights off. Sorry. Electricity is not cheap in the UK anymore. So, like, I do need to contact Crowders, but I will. I'm going to do a video on botanicals, and then I'll contact Crowders and say, look, I've done a video. I've mentioned you in it. But wow, £30, blooming unbelievable. Now I've used them once. Definitely use them. I don't think I'll have to use them for a while. I am going to try and put some botanicals in the barb tank as well, though. But the botanicals are mainly for the cardinals. So when you breed cardinals, they recommend you put a net along the bottom. You have a one male, one female kind of thing. They recommend you put a net along the bottom, so when the eggs fall through, the cardinals can't eat them because they will eat them. I'm kind of not putting a net in there because I should be really annoyed. No, I'm not putting a net in there. I know a girl called a net. I'm going to put botanicals in there with the hope that the eggs kind of fall through and some will survive. So it's not going to be set up as a breeding tank, technically, but I want them to breed in there. I'm going to set it up so they've got the best chance of breeding. Toxic chat, we all know about you and tanks, etc. Get on with it. Yeah, I know there's enough decent people that are down as mods anyway that can ban them, and like last night, in future, instead of we can take the chat off them straight away, but we'll just ban them completely from the chat. It's so much better. I had someone last night commenting nasty comments on the on my latest video, and it was like, you know what, just hide them from the channel. Don't need that kind of fool coming in, because the comment was nasty to me. The comment was nasty to subscribers and everything. Honestly, it was like, you know what, not even leaving that on the page, just a total disgrace. So, and as you know, I don't really take any crap anymore. Rainbows, yeah, mate. My rainbows. I'll do a tank tour in a minute, mate. Let me just. Live streaming drains the iPhone battery massively, you know. It's incredible. I know, Emad, and you know what, buddy? She was like, obviously, she was well gutted that she'd done it. I know Anna's on, but I tried to see if I could reverse it and I couldn't. So yeah, so sorry, mate. So sorry. It was, like I say, it was just a genuine mistake, mate. But I've kind of modded you up now anyway, mate, so you can get your own back. I'm not an Anna, though. But yeah, try to reverse it. You can't reverse it, unfortunately. But no, mate, you're all good. You're all good. I'm glad, to be honest, mate, I'm just glad you've come back so we could explain. Because obviously, it's a weird one, because you can't, as far as I know, you can't have a look who's actually watching, you know? Which really, you should be able to like click on and go, right, who's actually in now? And but you can't. So a bit weird, Nah, it's all good, Anna. It's all good. It's genuine mistakes happen, don't they? In all fairness to him, he's come back, or she's come back. So we're all good. We kind of been able to explain what's going on. I haven't got a Discord yet, mate. No. I have thought about it, but I don't really. Does it? I'll be honest, mate. I don't really know much about it. I know Richard does a Discord. Mario shrimp tanks. I may look at trying to do a little bit of a live stream with him as well, because he does like Caradina shrimp. and he's a right nice lad. And he's kind of like me. He's got a channel that's monetized that doesn't just seem to catch the YouTube algorithm and take off. So I know he does the odd live stream, so I may have a look and see if he wants to do a live stream. But I know he does. He did have a Discord, but I don't know if he still has. But I don't know if you have to do you have to manage the Discord, or can you just set one up and then sit back and let it go? You know what I mean? I'm not quite sure. The pre-filter is as tall as a canister, mate. Yeah, my pre-filter had 4 round sponges that are like 3 inches each. So you just so you'd turn your filter off and then obviously shut the water off, but it won't let you undo the pre-filter until the water's shut off, because you have to lock it. You do have a locking thing that you switch over. Once it's locked, you can take your pre-filter out, just put it into a jug though, otherwise it'll just leak everywhere. Just clean your pre-filter out once a week, put it back in, and away it goes. So the pre-filter kind of thing, Steve, it's like a spray bar, if you will. So that as the water enters the filter, it goes through a spray bar, but there is round circular foams on there. So it just the foams take a majority of that rubbish out anyway first. So after that, yeah, the actual filter itself doesn't really require much cleaning. I've never had a filter that's got a light on it saying it needs to be changed, but yeah, the only thing I like with lights on is these new the T series of fluval heaters, which I have got for this build. It's a T100. Yes, it's a Terminator thermometer, but yeah, I've got the I think it's a might be a T100. I think it's T100. But that's a really good heater. They're blue all the time. They have a blue light on them, and then when they're actually working, they go on a red light. But they also have sensors on them, so when you're doing your water change, they knock themselves off, so they're not burning the element out. Bloody brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I've got one in here. That I wouldn't go any other heater now, I don't think, really. That's why I want to be my own boss, Rainer. Because to be honest, if the YouTube took off and it was paying enough that it'd pay my bills, the recovery could be 2 years. It wouldn't matter, would it? Because I'm sat at home making videos. It's not strenuous. I could just sit here live streaming. You know, I could make videos. It wouldn't affect. Just because the job I have is heavy lifting and carry like 4 ton of potatoes into shops like every day on my shoulder. So that kind of hernia operations definitely need recovery with that kind of thing. But yeah, I wouldn't have to take sick days. I would literally be sat here doing videos and live streams. I'd probably even go you know what, if I did, I'd kind of stick to the Fishkeeper clubs Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, but then Tuesday and Thursday, might even look at doing like an afternoon live stream as well. Yeah, I don't know what them bean pods are. I don't know what they are. They do look, they've got beans in them. Don't know. We'll see. We'll boil them up. We'll boil them up tomorrow and see how it goes. This tank is planned out, Emad, in my head, big time. Everything's been planned out really well. Obviously, even it's kind of had to be because Will has done the 3D printed Pleco cave. So I kind of designed it showed him where it'd fit with a can of Coke and print it out, so it'll just fit. It'll fit under the wood, on the gravel, and then the like a spout will come out, and that'll just be like covered with anubias. So we won't even know it's there, but we'll just know it's there because we know it's there. You won't be able to see it, and it's so good because like a few weeks ago, like before he sent it up, I was like, "What colour is it, Will?" Thinking, "I hope it's not white." Obviously, he was like, "Oh, I can only do black." I'm like, "That's good." It's kind of what I want because then you don't even see it. But yeah, to have this little pleco cave looks cool as. Is that what? Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I don't know what some of them are, but I like the look of them all, to be honest. I don't know what that curly thing is. That big long curly thing. It's a canoe for a midget. I know what is it? It looks like I don't know. Some crazy stuff. Do you visit the States for aquatic conventions? I wish, your boy. I would like to, mate, at some point. There's I don't have the funds to do that as yet, but I'd love to go to an aquatic convention. And while I'm over there, mate, there's certain people I'd like to go and see. For sure. Anna supports the channel massively. I'd like to meet up with quite a few of you, to be perfectly honest, because it's been really, really good. Like the guy more than anything is Ken. If I went to the States, I'd have to go and see Ken, because if you've seen them ribs he smokes, no, Ken just supports the channel like massively. Yeah, so Ken is definitely someone I'd like to go and see, just to shake his hand, because like Ken's probably donated easily probably like $250 in the past 6 weeks. So yeah, I definitely would go, and I'd love to go and see Ken. He's just one like goddamn amazing guy. I know, mate. Well, that's when I saw him. That's what I kind of thought they'd do, Steve, to be honest. So yeah, weird kind of pod with blades. Crazy. Guess that's pricey from UK to US. Yeah, I'm not sure, Rainer. I take it probably would. The shipping would probably knock it up, wouldn't it? But anyone in the UK, they're bloody great. I will do a video on it, and I will definitely leave a link for them. Spot on. 30 quid. Bargain. Absolute bargain. Managed to get a bag of 100 Indian olives off Amazon for less than $20. That's good. I think I've got there's well over 100 leaves in there, and then all the pods and the cones and everything in there. You just got to watch when the ones you buy in shops are like obviously massively inflated. Is it someone I knew? No, Tracy. Not that I know of, no. No, they were just proper, like, started off by saying, because obviously I called it the aquarium stand build, whatever I've called it. You've built F all. It's like, hang on a minute. I would call that a build. If you're putting things on top of each other and building something, it's a build. No matter what. And yeah, they were just absolute. Yeah, just banned them straight away. They won't be coming back. There is some idiots out there. There really is. If you've got nothing nice to say, don't say it. Because everything was totally unjustified. Started also going on, it's quite obvious that you don't have dogs, you don't have kids, and there's no earthquakes. What? Earthquakes? I'm not right, I'm not being funny, but I've never been in a country when they've had an earthquake, but I don't think a glass aquarium would survive an earthquake. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty much certain it wouldn't anyway. Yeah, started going on, having a go at me because it wasn't earthquake safe. It's like, what? What? And Oh, what a knobhead. What a knobhead. So I was like, you know what? Binned. Laters. It's not earthquake safe. That kind of, it did make me chuckle, to be honest. I was like, it's not earthquake safe. Come off it. Prat. Yeah, just pick it up off the air, mate. I know I've seen Ken at Garage Aquatics. He just goes out and getting his own and that. I don't really know. I don't know if I don't know. I suppose you could trust it if you could give it a good cleaning off. Nah, it's all good, Emad. Oh my, oh, I thought I was well behind them, but I'm alright. I'm alright. Oh, his fish farm got a Discord as well. So you just set it up and let it go? I might have a look into it. But like, I don't know when it's going to hit me, but YouTube have done a really... So YouTube had the community page on your thing, and they've changed it to the post page. But now they've reintroduced the community page, but not to everybody. Aquarium Co-op have it, so I can see how beneficial it is. The community page, when it's available to me, will be brilliant for Fishkeeper Club, because you can post videos on the community page on my channel. So it'd be like when people coming on saying like such and such, we've got this, got that, I'd be like, post a picture of it on the community page and we can have a look at it. It'd be brilliant. It would be absolutely brilliant for Fishkeeper Club. It's what, to be honest, it would be what Fishkeeper Club could grow Fishkeeper Club. Because it would be great. People are coming in, they've got this problem. Instead of trying to describe it, put a picture on. Happy days. It'd just be so good. It'd be so good. Just wish it had come available to us now. Yeah, pre-filters, Daniel. Definitely a great move for whoever invented them, for sure. Whoever come out with it first. I know. Oh no, I know it's free to use, Rainer. I just don't know what the score is. Like, I have a full-time job and I put 30 to 40 hours a week in on the YouTube already. But if everyone wants a response on Discord as well, it'd be like, you know what, I don't have time. But if it's just a case of set it up, sit and then just let it do its thing, let people just chat, that's fine. I do drill my I drill all my spray bars anyway, just to kind of cut the flow down a little bit. I had to do it on this one when I put a spray bar on it, because it went, originally it wasn't powerful enough. Then when I did this, put a new filter on with a spray bar, it was too powerful. So yeah, kind of like drilled it just to suppress the flow a little bit. It works all right. Can't tell the tax man. And the way I feel at the moment, Steve, from what I see for the job I do, yeah, the amount of fiddling of the taxman that goes on, mate, I'm not. It's a joke, honestly. What I see behind the scenes is, and I don't mean the company I work for, the companies we deliver to, disgraceful. Honestly, there's like way loads in the takeaway community, shall we say. There's massive tax fiddles. If the taxman came to me for a couple of £100, I'd be saying, look, let me off and I'll give you an insight of how a way you can actually make some serious money. Let's put it this way: there's certain takeaways. I won't say anything. There's certain takeaways that if they did it in their own communist countries, yeah, if they did the same thing there, the chances are they'd be dead within a month. They'd be killed off by the government. Honestly, It's amazing, just the tax fiddles that go on. Disgusting, really. Aquarel. I don't think I've ever seen them, mate. Maybe I have, or it's just when it's written down rather than see a company logo. Well, yeah, that fluval heater, I love it. I love them. Fish Shop Matt did a review on them when they first come out. They're amazing. I just like a heater that kind of turns itself off, so you're not having problems. Got to admit, I don't. Oh, Fish Shop Matt, I kind of like him, but I've not seen many of his videos recently. But he did actually like an Instagram post I put on the other day, which kind of helped. Which is nice when you see someone like him liking your posts. It's nice to see that they get to him, isn't it? But I think his channel's probably changed a little bit on it recently, because he's not. I don't think he's at Maidenhead Aquatics now, is he? Kind of YouTube's his thing now. He's got a bit of a partnership with Interpet as well. Is it Interpet? I'm not quite sure. One of them anyway. One of the bigger companies. What do I think of dirty low-tech aquariums? They're all right if you're your thing. Is it Markel? Is it Markel? I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. I know you can only grow certain plants in them. They're okay. They're not my thing, I'll be honest with you, buddy. I prefer to see my plants thriving. I like to see thriving, not surviving. And I think that's kind of survival is the thing with dirty tanks. That's just my personal opinion. My mate Richard on Fish Keeping Answers, he's starting a tank, 2 tanks this next week. Starting to build on it. His plants have just turned up, he's posted this morning. He's going to do a tank that's water changed and fertilised when fertiliser is needed, depending on the fertilisers. And he's doing a dirty tank with no water changes. Every dirty tank that doesn't have water changes and fertiliser added, mate, that I've seen, personally, not massive fan. The plants don't look too healthy. Yeah, they grow, but they don't look healthy. That's just my personal opinion, mate. We do get people come in that do dirty tanks, like I say, and I've explained to them how I feel. But I've never seen a dirty tank that looks like that. I'll be honest, I never have. So yeah, it's but everyone each to their own, mate, isn't it? You know. I think Daniel does dirty tanks. But yeah, it's each to their own, mate, innit? You know, it's like certain fish I don't like. I'm not a big fan of like fancy goldfish, but some people love fancy goldfish, you know. So it's each to their own in this hobby, isn't it, mate? But yeah, I'm not a massive fan myself. I may at some point do the same kind of experiment as Richard, but I've seen this experiments before on YouTube, and plants that you feed with fertilizer do better. So Elizabeth, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Elizabeth is 5 years old today, guys, so show her some love in the chat for sure. We have got some party poppers for Elizabeth today because it is a birthday. 5 years old. 5 years old. I hope you have a great day, and I'm sure your mum will give you a big hug from me. But I hope you have a great day. I hope you get loads of prezzies. I hope you have a good party and eat plenty of cake. But happy birthday, Elizabeth. Pawning coming from the sparrows. This is the thing, isn't it? This is the thing. It's just you've got to be so careful. Jake, thanks for joining us, buddy. MD's just killing it though, mate, innit? If you can afford a cameraman, mate, you're laughing, aren't you? If you've got a cameraman, and he's probably, in all fairness, he probably has someone edit his videos as well. I don't know if he does, but if you've got a cameraman and someone editing your videos, you could put a video out every other day, couldn't you? You know, and with the setup he's got, if he's got 50 tanks, you get to a point, if you've got 50 tanks, yeah, you could do 2 builds a week. And over a 25-week period, just keep swapping your tanks. Just go around, all around. That's all you have to do. Kind of becomes, when you've got enough, it feeds itself, doesn't it? So you just like, it's crazy, isn't it? But that's probably how it's working for him now. Gets to the point where you don't have to buy any more tanks. You just break one down, rebuild it. It's just, and then once you get to that stage, it's 100% profit then, isn't it? Apart from when you're paying your wages out, obviously. But I'd love to be at that stage. It's nowhere near. Nowhere near. But yeah, it will be, Steve. He's got a cameraman. And like I say, he's probably got someone that does the editing of his videos as well now. Because let's face it, if you could afford to get someone editing your videos, great. If you're making, say, 10 grand a video, yeah, and you're paying someone to edit your videos and you're paying a cameraman, you're going to throw 3 out a week, aren't you? Or whatever, you know, every other day, whatever. Even 3 a week. Gives you 2 days off and a couple of days to get new scape. And but the thing is, you'll go out and you'll buy wood. You put wood aside for a bit. I don't know if you saw it in the fish room there. I've got a big barrel that's just full of water, and I'm just gonna, when I see nice bogwood, I'm just gonna buy it, throw it in there, just let it soak up. So it's always, there's 2 pieces of wood in there now soaking away. So that I've not opened it, just left it. So I'm hoping that that's now taken enough water in that I don't have to weigh it down. But when you get to that stage with him, you can just go out, yeah, you'll buy more different types of wood. When you go into a shop and you're like, wow, look at that wood, it's amazing, you're going to buy it. And then somewhere down the line, you'll be able to do a scape with it on a tank that you've just broke down because you built it 30 weeks ago. It's like, imagine being at that stage where it just feeds your channel starts just feeding itself. Damn. Yeah, no, I have seen Matt doing a few with, is it Interpet? I can't think what the name is. I've seen him do a few videos and like builds with them. Yeah, this is it. Everyone has their own ways as well, Daniel, don't they? That's why I say, like, I think Daniel does dirty tanks. Kind of just not my thing, but everyone has their own ways of doing it, don't they? Everyone has their own preferences. If everyone was the same, it'd be way boring, wouldn't it? Absolutely made a day. Oh, I'm so glad, mate. I'm so glad. I hope she has a brilliant day. Like 5-year-old, that's when birthdays and Christmas really kick in, innit? You know what I mean? When you're old enough to understand that what it's about and that. I'd love a piece of cake. I don't think it'd survive the post. But I tell you what, take a photograph of a piece of cake and send it on Instagram, and I'll dream about eating it instead. But birthday girl, 5 years old. Wow. Before you know it, Anna, she'll be 18, mate, giving you grief. You'll blink and you'll be like, what happened to that 5-year-old little girl? She's now at college and uni and everything, answering back. But she might be answering back now, though. You never know. Well, this is the thing, Jake, innit? He will have loads lying about because he'll have stuff that he's used before, take out of a tank, let it dry out because he won't need it anymore. But it's one of those, isn't it? Like now I'm going to be kind of in that situation now where if I go into a shop and see a decent piece of wood, it's like, you know what? I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it because the amount of times I go into shops, I'm like, oh, look at that wood. It looks awesome. Like I say, Garden Mechanics, Alan, he's reposted someone's thing today of, not quite sure if they've just built this arch out of loads of little pieces of wood, or it is just a piece of wood that's arched. But it looks so good, and I kind of wouldn't mind doing that. But with like the dry start moss method, where you blitz moss in a food blender with water, and then when you get this like green liquid, you just paint it on and then just keep it all moist and all the moss grows around it. It look amazing, and it does look amazing. Be nice, would be nice. It's like, he'll be killing it, MD, though. He'll be killing it. He'll be able to go out and buy wood that'll be like 100 quid and probably think nothing of it. Be nice to be at that stage. Victor, thank you for joining us, buddy. I hope you're well, my mate. How's it going? This first year, she'll actually look forward to her birthday. Yeah, this is it. He understands it made it so awesome. But yeah, right. Can't believe she's already 5. Hey, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. My one of my mates, he always buys lads Christmas presents and that. I don't have kids, so I always get him a little something. So he always sends me a video. So he always like goes downstairs first, films, and then his wife brings the 2 lads down. And the first video he ever sent me was like his eldest was 5, and he walked in, and he was like, but the youngest one was too young to even really know anything about it. He walked in and he saw the amount of presents, and he was like, "What are all these for me?" He was so gobsmacked. Honestly, it was just heartwarming. He was so like, I was just buzzing with it. Now a couple of years down the line, and the other one's now like at that age, he walked, like the older one walked in, he was like, "Yeah, it's Christmas, really happy days." Yeah, the other one was like, "Oh my God," he just got so excited. It's just lovely to see, innit? It's lovely to see when they get to that and realise it's like, "Oh my God, all this is for me." It's great, it is bloody great. Ways people can achieve. This is it, Daniel. Yeah, that's why I like the Fishkeeper Club, because you have so many different takes on different things. You know, it's a great thing because obviously waters are different. It's like someone came in before. How do we lower the pH? I'll be perfectly honest. I haven't got a clue how to lower the pH of water because I've never had to do it. You know, my pH is 6.8. It's perfect. I don't have to lower the pH. Whereas you go in at the places that pH might be sky high, and they're asking, "How do you do it?" Yeah, Pete, like Rayner's like, Pete will bring it down. Don't know how Pete does it, but he does. But no, Pete will bring it down. But like, it's because I've never had to do it. It's never something I've had to look into, you know. But that's why I like about Fishkeeper Club, because water's different everywhere. It turns out that like Tracy's water's pretty much the same as mine. It's perfect. You don't don't have to do anything. It's just bloody amazing. She's 5 going on 13. She's like a little mini me. Is she feisty like you, Anna? It's so frustrating, amazing and terrifying. Yeah, when you see a little you growing up. So good though, isn't it? Have you got twins, Steve? I take it you have, if they both hit 21. Gotta be on. Was that a shock? Was that a shock? Oh, by the way, Steve, I'm pregnant. Oh, nice. With twins. What? What? I'm old enough to remember the sextuplets, whatever it was, when they had IVF and they ended up with 6. Imagine having 6 babies. Oh my God. 6 babies, one starts crying, they all start crying. Oh God damn, that must have been a nightmare. That must have been a nightmare. Innocence, it is. It's so good. 6.8 is low for my fish. Got 8.1. Yeah, see, it's like 6.8 is all kind of cool there. There's a bit of a thing. There's basically like this misconception that because they're kind of bred in that kind of water, they're okay. I never really I've never had a clear, definitive thing regarding pH. Some shops refrain on you adding buffers, some don't. It's weird. It's really weird. Thekajai, and is that Thekajai? Have I said that right? If I've pronounced that wrong, mate, I do apologise, but it's all good, buddy. How are you doing? Twins, 2 of the same things every year. Yeah, mate. And did they always dress the same and everything? Are they identical, Steve? Or that? Because that's the thing, isn't it? Identical twins. There was 2 pair of identical twins when I was at school. It's quite remarkable, really. Probably not as rare as you'd think, I suppose. Bigger kids, bigger wishes. Yeah, wait till they're wanting phones. So what do you want for your birthday, Elizabeth? Oh, I'll have an iPhone 38, please. It's probably about $5,000 at that time. Like, oh God, why did we have kids? Why did they grow up so fast? I don't have kids and I'm still bald, so I don't know how that works. Son's 1 on 23rd. Oh, 1-year-old. Just think how you felt this time last year, Anna, when you had 8 days to go, carrying a 7-pound baby about. Probably thinking, God, I wish it had come. And then a nice easy labour. I'll just put that out there. a nice easy labour, as us blokes all know that labour's dead easy, isn't it? How to lose every woman subscriber on the channel in one hit. I am only joking. But all those blokes know, really. We all know, really. She's definitely feisty. She doesn't take anything from anybody. She's so cute. I know she is a little cutie, mate. I've seen the picture on your thing, on your Insta. Sorry, Are they identical, Steve? Twins, two the same. I don't know. My younger sisters, twins, my nephew, twins. Identical. See, that is cool, isn't it? You would, if you was identical twins and you're like, I know some identical twins do have slight difference in looks, don't they? But you would well play the game, wouldn't you? You'd well play the game. How many times do you think your twins have had you over, Steve? How many times do you think they've had you over and they've never told you? It'd be so good. You definitely, because I'm a bit mischievous, me. So if I had an identical twin, that'd be like, yeah, definitely try and have everyone over. Like you could, if you're just living on a block what goes around, there's people walking, you could keep walking past people and they'd be like, really freak them out, thinking that I've seen the same guy 7 times now, what's going on? You could well have people over. Pick somebody, pick this certain person walking down the road with a red coat on, and both keep walking past them and going, hiya, morning, afternoon. I'm like, you would think you were losing the plot, wouldn't you? If the same person kept walking past, letting onto you with a different coat on, just to spice it up a little bit. Different coat or wigs. Proper freak people out. Younger sisters. So it's on your side as well, Steve. My nephew had twins. Jesus. Wife. Twins. That's mad, isn't it? Wow. Twins are kind of in both your families, isn't it? So that was destiny, mate, wasn't it? You was getting twins no matter what. She's got an engine to build with her dad. I don't know where she will go from here. She's got an engine to build. That's different for a 5-year-old girl, isn't it? I'm terrified. I can imagine. It was considered spontaneous birth. Labour was an hour, 15 minutes. Wow! That's a story for another time, yeah. Definitely not having any more. I don't blame you. But an hour and 15 labour, that's cool, isn't it? That's kind of, I think that's every woman's dream, innit? I've been boarding since I was 20. Same here, Daniel. I'm fully cute. Head tattoos. Hey, would you have hair tattooed on your head, mate? Like people do. I say I'm not bothered me. I've been like, I started losing my hair when I was about 18. Tried the comb over. I didn't. I don't even understand why some people still go for the comb over. I don't get it. Yeah, and I'm just like, shave it off. Saves you so much money as well. I bought clippers like 20 years ago. I've never looked back. Just do my own hair. So much easier. You don't have to sit in a barber's for an hour getting your hair cut. You don't have to. Oh, I was gonna say you don't have to sit with your elbows in, right? But it comes with it's a bit of a mad story, right? So when we were young, when we were like late teens, my mates used to go to the same barbers on a Saturday, but we'd get there for like 7:30 when he opened. Otherwise, it was just mad busy. But like 4 of us would go, so we'd get there early because it was like this guy was amazing at cutting hair, so he was busy all day, especially on a Saturday. And you stand there waiting for him to open up, and if anyone new came, or one of our mates that had never been there before, you'd be like, just when you go in, he's really good at cutting your hair, but just watch. Don't have your elbows out. Make sure your elbows are in like that. And I was like, why? Because he kind of like rubs himself on your elbows. And honestly, you go in there and you'd see people, especially if they got in the queue before you. It was like, you'd see them, they'd all be sat like that. It was just so funny. It was just great little thing you could just say to someone and just like see it pan out. Oh yes, don't sit with your elbows out, mate. Oh God, proper rub himself up again. She was so funny. That's like I say, proper mischievous. We used to always do that. We were nightmares as kids, like knock and run and things like that. I'm at an age where where security lights were invented when I was a kid, and one of the houses on our street had security lights at the back. And as soon as that word got round that these people had security lights at the back, I think every kid in the village used to go into someone's like back garden, go over the fences just to set off their security lights and then do one. It was mad because they were like, no one had ever seen security lights before. It was like, really? I remember one night, 20 of us going in people's back gardens just to go and set off these security lights. Oh, it was a nightmare as a kid. And the dog poo in a burning paper bag trick as well on someone's doorstep. I don't know. Can't get away with that now. Can't get away with setting fire to a paper bag with dog poo in at 52 on someone's doorstep, can you? You don't see the funny side of it. It's good though. Yeah, send me a pic, Anna, for sure. You'd have to, don't you? I think having a twin, identical twin, that is, it's you right in it to mess with people's heads, for sure. I can do a really good comb over. I think you should do it, Daniel, and put it on Insta. Definitely. Nice greased comb over. Straight over. So cool. So cool. Some people still think it is though. That's what gets me. Size of hair are the only piece where it grows. I have more hair growing on my bum than I have on my head, to be perfectly honest. It's not good. But I don't, it doesn't bother me though. Kind of, it doesn't get in your eyes, does it? Yeah, I'm the same, Daniel, for sure. Air clippers, done. What should I say? The ball club. You ain't a member of the ball club of 36. Ooh, you never know though, Rainy, you never know. Some people it just doesn't go though, does it? Some people just like keep a good, healthy head of hair. Grass doesn't grow on a busy street. That's what I reckon. That's what I say. I'm going for a forest seal on my head. Something edgy and different. That is edgy and different, mate, for sure. That is edgy and different. But even like people that have hair tattooed on their head, it kind of, from a distance, kind of looks alright, doesn't it? I used to work with a guy who, for some reason, and it's a guy, not a girl, a guy, but you probably can't say that anymore. But he shaved his eyebrows off and had them tattooed eyebrows. I don't know, leave that there. Aidan, good afternoon, buddy. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you're well. Jake, I think we've already been in. I don't know. I'll say hello to you anyway, Jake. How's it going, buddy? Theft and shrubbery. That's it. That is it. We used to. Oh, we were a nightmare. We had me and my mate. I won't say his name, but a lad I used to knock about with, like mainly when we were like young teenagers at school. There was a house where is there, like there was a street between our houses, and we got fishing line, and we tied fishing line to one door knocker, and he held he held it, and then I went over to the other side, fishing line on the door knocker, and you just like, if you measure it right for the door, you knock on one, and when they open the door, it pulled up the other side's door knocker. And if you do it with a nice thin fishing line, they don't see it. When they close their door, knocks on their door. When they open their door, pulls their door knocker up. When they close their door, knocks on their door. Oh, you just sit there and watch it pan out until they sussed out what was going on, or come out and kind of lose their shit because they were trying to watch TV and someone kept knocking on the door, but there was no one there. It was so good. We used to do all sorts. We were a nightmare. Oh, no, and when we got cars, it didn't stop then when we got cars. And we used to do it on the road that I live on now. Oh, God, we'd see someone walking along and you just drive past them slowly, and as you got close to them, just go, oi! Make them jump, and then just drive off. Or, yeah, we terrorised our neighbourhood. Terrorised our neighbourhood. But it's good, isn't it? My dad's 65 and still has a flood of grey hair. Skip check. That's mad, isn't it, Daniel? Like, my dad was bald. My dad was bald as a coot. I am. As far as I know, my brother's got hair. I don't know. I think he has, though. I think he might have a bald patch on the back. Looks like a monk. I don't know. If my brother. I think my brother's still got hair, though. I think. Yeah, that's what he'd done. He tied his eyebrows. No. It was weird, Rainer. It just didn't look right. It didn't look right. It was weird. Really weird. For a lad as well. Oh, I don't know. I'm not vain, me, though, as you can tell. I'm not vain at all. But it would be funny if they messed it up, wouldn't it? And had his eyebrows up. Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine? So he did look surprised all the time. Oh, man. It's so funny. That's got me, it's made me chuckle at actually, just the thought of it. Yeah. I will, let me get that up and then pause it. That's the beauty of being able to do this stuff now. Oh, mate. Bob Mortimer. I will watch that, mate, as well. Bob Mortimer just makes me laugh so much. Yeah, we're all good, Aidan. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Have to head out. Anna, have a great day. Elizabeth, have a fantastic birthday, mate. Hope you have a brilliant day. And not sure about tomorrow yet. May see you tomorrow. Don't know. I don't know what to do about tomorrow yet. But we'll definitely be back on Monday, Anna. But Elizabeth, have a great birthday, and don't get drunk. Have a great birthday, kid. See you soon, Anna. Thanks again as well for everything, mate. Brilliant. Good luck. Good luck with the 5-year-old birthday party. To be honest, rather you than me, to be perfectly honest. I'd rather be doing my housework tonight than having a 5-year-old birthday party. But we're talking about being bald. This time tomorrow, Anna will be, oh shit. This time tomorrow, Anna will have lost all her hair. Oh, good luck. See you soon. Happy birthday, Elizabeth. Imagine having a 5-year-old. So who'd like to host a 5-year-old's birthday party today, guys? Put yes in chat if you'd like to host a 5-year-old's birthday party today. Then we'll all work. We can suss out who's weird, who's not playing with the full deck. No, I don't think anybody would want to be hosting a 5-year-old's birthday party today with 13 puppies in the house as well. Wow. That's, oh man. That probably drive you mental, wouldn't it? Proper drives you mental. Oh, Raina, would you do it, mate? Would you do it? Would you want to do it? No. I don't mind kids when there's like someone else's and you can give them back, for sure. So is anyone actually getting some new fish this weekend, guys? What? Anyone else going out, venturing out? I'm going to have to kind of have a look for... I'm going to have to buy an angelfish on Monday, I think. I think that's the only time I'm going to be able to get a chance to go. Go out and buy an angelfish for as a buddy for the one that's going to be in the tank behind me on his own for 24 hours. Easy to care for. Some Red Bulls and tons of sweets. Yeah, that's great parenting, that, Raina. 5-year-olds, they were Red Bull punch. A Red Bull punch with loads of Haribo in it. and just take that bowl in and then say to the mum, right, I'm just going to go to the pub and meet my mates. I've done a nice little punch for the kids. You can guarantee that you'd be getting a nice little punch when you got back, wouldn't you? Loads of Red Bull with a little bit of a few shots of coffee in it as well. A few shots of espresso in there. I'd host it, but someone else can clean up. Yeah, I don't even know about host it. Cleaning up will be it. Yeah, I've got to feel sorry for Anna there. Imagine cleaning up after. Jesus. That'd be the last party game, wouldn't it? You'd have to think of a party game that involved cleaning up. Let the kids do it. Cleaning up after a 5-year-old party. God. That would, I think, like, my parents kind of lucky my brother. If they had a party, his birthday was August, so they could have it in the garden. It's not as bad. My birthday, December. No. Parties indoors. Talk to my wife. She can herd a group of kids like a sheepdog. I'm not going anywhere. We've been blizzard going for 3 days. Oh, wow. Work and home. 3-day blizzard. Is it pretty deep then, Daniel? I take it. Perfect excuse for new fish. It is. It's the perfect excuse. Just one angel. One female angel. If I can get a female. It might be too young to sex, but hopefully be able to get a female. Now, I've got 2 males, 2 female then, so give them both a shot in the breeding tank. So, yeah, should be good. Fish Tank Brothers, thanks for joining us, buddy. Hope you're well. I'm doing good, mate. Hope you're doing well too. Hottest toy of the year. My baby's first Red Bull. Can you imagine putting like Red Bull in a kid's feeding bottle? Like Anna's got a little 1-year-old son there. Put a little bit of Red Bull in his feeding bottle. Sit back and watch the fun evolve. But yeah, do a Red Bull punch at a kid's party would be awesome. That's why, I think that's why my mate never invites me round to his kids' parties, to be honest. Just pour Red Bull in all the kids' drinks. Watch it unfold. 12 subs now. I think I've subbed to you today, mate, to be perfectly honest. Did I? Oh, I can't. I think I did, actually, mate. I think I subbed to you this morning. We made bigger party, 3-day weekend when I was 16 to 18. We only went in a bar, 500 people per night. Wow, Oliver. Yeah, I can imagine it was a mess to clean up. I can imagine. Not a problem, buddy, not a problem. It's got to help each other out, mate. YouTube's a hard nut to crack, so I understand how hard it is, mate, and try to crack it. It won't crack. It's a hard nut to crack. But I'll be honest with you, buddy, it's really bloody annoying as well when you see some of the videos that have millions of views and you think, why? You know? You've got to learn to not get disheartened by YouTube because it can really drive you nuts. Just those, when you kind of consider you put your pretty good stuff out and it doesn't get watched, and then you see someone put out this total trash and you're like, how is that getting so many views? Kind of pecks. It does. Drives you nuts. If I gave my 3-year-old Grace a Red Bull, she'll be up for 10 straight days. Kids wake up running, goes to bed running. I know, this is the thing, innit? Don't you? It's a waste, though, innit? It's a waste of energy on kids, innit? Wait till you get to 50, mate. You kind of pay for a little bit of that energy. But it is a waste of energy on kids, innit? Because you need that. You should be able to put that energy in reserve for when you get older. Because I do. I'm sure my batteries run on empty, you know. And they don't charge overnight. They really don't. I put in gymnastics just to curb the energy. Take a swimming, mate. Swimming. There you go. See, we all got to kind of help each other out. Fishkeeper Club doesn't end at fish keeping, innit? If we've got YouTube channels, help each other grow. Help each other grow. Fishing Geek. How are we, buddy? Hope you're well. Not too bad, my man. Not too bad. I am going to kind of call it a day, guys. It's 5 o'clock. I want to kind of have something to eat. And then, like I say, I want to get all my housework done tomorrow. So when I get up, I can start the tank straight away. I honestly can't say whether I'm going to stream it or not tomorrow. I guess it's going to have to be a decision I'll make tomorrow morning when I get up. I don't know. I kind of want to, but I don't want to. It's weird, isn't it? I kind of want to stream it, but I don't want it. I don't want to kind of neglect. I don't know. I'll have to make a decision in the morning, guys. We'll see. We'll see. See you later, Steve, buddy. Thanks for joining us, mate. Got a date with a microwave meal. I've got a lovely Chinese to knock up. Little stir fry. Should be good. Should be good. But guys, thanks so much. Cheers, Gary, for joining us there, mate. Tracy, Steve, Anna, I know, is gone, but Daniel, Fish Tank Brothers, mate. God, there's been loads in today. Raina. Oh, Jake, if you're still in. Aiden. Oh, my God. We've had so many people in. If I have missed your name out there, I do apologise. You obviously as valued as everybody else. I have just flicked through to see if there's anyone else I can see there. Guys, have a great weekend. Like I say, click the notification. That's all I'll say if you want to kind of watch if I do live stream it tomorrow. I don't know. I honestly don't know what to do tomorrow. I'll be filming it anyway, and that video will be out Thursday. The video will probably be on for members tomorrow evening. we'll just have to see how it goes. But to everyone that's been in today, everyone that's taken part of the chat, thank you so much. It's been great. To be honest, I think I've laughed so much in the past hour for ages. It's been a really, the past hour has been really funny. It's been good. So thanks to everyone that's joined us in today, and see you Monday or tomorrow. Who knows? Take care, guys.